Motorcycling to me, it is my life. You know, I started when I was 3 years old and it's really all that I've ever known is racing a motorbike. If it weren't for motorbikes, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. You know, it's one of those things that I'd hate to know what my life would be like if it weren't for racing. No matter what you do in life, you can never replicate the nerves that you get as soon as you put that visor down. And for me, I just absolutely love the sport. I love the adrenaline and the feeling that you get when you race a motorbike.
It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. Misunderstood.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would be racing in a world championship. You know, growing up, it's everything that you want to do. It's where you start watching things. You know, I've now raced on tracks that I've watched MotoGP and World Superbike riders race on, and I genuinely thought that I would never be there. So to get the opportunity to race in the World Championship is just an absolute dream come true, and I'm glad that it's happening a little bit later in my life as well. I feel like I'm not taking it for granted as such this time around. It's so good having Ted there because we can sort of bounce off one another, and if I'm having a bad day, he can usually pick me up and my emotions up, and when he's having a bit of a day where he's struggling, you know, then I'm there to bounce straight back off him and, you know, cheer him up.
I think where you've been struggling lately is you haven't been aggressive enough into 2, and then that's it, because like you were too scared to like do
Just
that into
it.
3, but you have to.
This year she's progressed so much, and it's been so good to see her now fighting at the front and being a genuine contender.
Racing in the World Championship means that we have to make a lot of sacrifices, and that means moving away from what we know here in Australia. It's moving away from my family. It's, you know, not being able to see my nephews grow up and not being able to be a valid part of their life, and that's really hard, you know, to be watching all of that on social media, watching my nephews grow up, and sometimes all you want to do is just go back home, and I think that's given myself and Ted, I guess, a newfound resilience in ourselves.
Yeah, obviously, like living on the other side of the world, it's quite difficult. It probably took its toll on us a little bit through the middle of the season, just that feeling of being away from home and loved ones and stuff like that. But the good thing with me and Taylor is we always have each other.
And you know, I can't thank Ted enough for making those same sacrifices. This is my dream that we're living, and you know, he's just a part of it just as much, and he's having to make those same sacrifices as well. So yeah, we're a pretty unique little partnership, and I do love that. And I'm lucky that I have him. There are so many fast women all around the world. I think it's a perceived thing that, you know, women aren't heavily involved in motorsport, but now that the Women's World Championship has actually come to light, I think it's actually finally brought, you know, the world's fastest women all together, and it's really showing the world just how fast females can be on a motorbike. And I think that's something that, you know, I can take a lot of pride walking away from when my time eventually does come to leave the championship. And yeah, it's so incredible that we finally have a platform to race on, and we can finally prove ourselves, and there's nothing stopping me from winning a race anymore, and I love that.
AMX Superstores, Australia's biggest motorcycle accessories retailer.